Well, while the game did end in a 0-0 draw without any goals scored, this was nevertheless a good start for Mexico in this two-game series. Andres from AA Sports back with more content on Mexican football. The Mexico women's national team played their first game as part of a two-game series against Colombia. And while Mexico did not win this game, it was a 0-0 draw. And a game where the Mexico players were able to stay level with Colombia. The defense played quite well, blocking shots, including one that was on the goal line. And in the second half, especially in the final 15 to 20 minutes, it was Mexico who was looking like the better team, creating more chances, keeping the ball in the attacking third of the field. And with Colombia's players getting tired and cramping, Mexico was physically outplaying this team despite having less ball possession in the game. A very competitive performance for Mexico against this Colombian A team that, remember, made the quarterfinals in the World Cup and will be playing in the Copa America Femenina this summer as well. And it shows just how much the Mexico women's team has improved. 0-0 draw. And with that, here are the grades for Mexico in this game. Goalkeeper, A-. As I predicted, Estefany Barreras was the starting goalkeeper for Mexico in this game. She did have one scare in this game where she came out from the net too early, in my opinion, and one of the Colombian players almost scored on that mistake, but it was fortunately saved by a defender, which we will discuss in a moment. It was right on the goal line, too. It was a save right on the goal line. But outside of that, she went through the motions well without any more mistakes, and it was a clean sheet without having to make a save, as again, that one near goal was a clearance by a defender. So overall, outside of that one mistake, it was a clean game for Barreras. A- grade, I think, is a fair grade here. Defenders, A. Easy A grade. Reina Reyes, Caro Bernal, Rebecca Bernal, and Nicolette Hernandez were the starting defenders, and I thought both center backs had great performances, especially Rebecca Bernal. Take a bow. Rebecca Bernal cleared a shot off the line, keeping Colombia scoreless, and she also blocked 2 or 3 other shots in this game. She had arguably the best defensive performance of the 4 defenders on the field. Overall, the defense played well and I thought played better in the second half, which got Colombia's players tired as they physically outplayed them in the second half, keeping Colombia out of the attacking third for most of that second half as well. Midfielders, B. Carla Nieto, Alexia Delgado, and Ali Soto were the starting midfielders in the game, and while they struggled to push up offensively, I still believed they played well and did a pretty good job keeping possession, especially in the second half. And like the rest of the team, they physically outplayed Colombia and showed they had more endurance and stamina in the game, especially in the final 20 minutes. Ali Soto, even though she couldn't score or create a goal-scoring play in this game, I thought still had a good game. She still had brilliant moments showing her skills with the ball. And that's what makes her such an exciting player to watch, because she always has 1 or 2 moments every game where she does something incredible to keep control of the ball or beat her opponent one-on-one. Ali Soto and Carla Nieto were eventually subbed off for more offensive players, but overall I thought the midfield was competitive and held their own against this, on paper, stronger Colombian team. Offensive front, B. Gianna Palacios was the starting forward this time, with Scarlett Camberos and Lisbeth Ovalle as starting wingers. The offensive front created 2 really good opportunities in this game. The first opportunity was in the first 10 minutes of the game, where Gianna Palacios received a good cross into the box and put a good header on target, but unfortunately the Colombian goalkeeper, Catherine Tapia, who had a great game for Colombia, made a great save on that header. Then in the 59th minute, Mexico created a counterattack that was arguably the best scoring opportunity of the game, but unfortunately, Gianna Palacios could not put the finishing shot in the net. The shot ends up hitting the post and going out of bounds. It was definitely a missed opportunity where there is really no excuse, as it was a one-on-one versus the goalkeeper that should have been a goal for Mexico. Nevertheless, they looked better as the game progressed and were getting closer and closer to scoring In my opinion, should this game have had extra time, Mexico probably would have scored. While I will say Kiana Palacios did have a better performance than other strikers Pedro Lopez has started in games so far, I will say that unless Palacios has a much better performance in the second game, it looks like the striker position will once again remain the most inconsistent position for Mexico, and something that Mexico will continue to improve on, or try to at least. Head coach, A-. I thought Pedro Lopez got the starting lineup correct, and I thought he did well putting the best players Mexico has right now in the game as starters. The starting 11 looked like the best players Mexico has right now. So I do like that. I also like how he was willing to start Kiana Palacios and immediately try to make an adjustment to improve the striker position for the team. Unfortunately, Colombia's defense and especially their goalkeeper, who made 4 saves in this game, also played really well. But nevertheless, this was a good result for the team. The defense played well again, and they were able to compete at the same level as this Colombia team. The team has taken many steps forward under his tenure. Final score, a 0-0 draw. And while Mexico didn't win, they were still competitive against a good team, and it shows just how much the Mexico women's team has improved. Andres from AA Sports. Leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the game in the comments, and go ahead and put your score prediction for the second game in the comments as well. Stay tuned in for more Mexican football content. Thanks for watching. Vamos Mexico.